Betty, you're here for the Bangarang. Thank you for doing us the honour, the serious honour of being here and of welcoming us to country.
Yeah.
Especially thank you for doing it when you're in grief,
Yeah.
coming along to us, because we're in grief of a different kind. We're in grief and anger. We have, as you've just heard, had a gutful. We're sick of it. And every person who just walked around the streets of Wangaratta said something like that, either to who they travelled with or internally. We're sick of it and we've had a bloody gutful. And what we want to see is women able to walk the streets going home, women able to go to their workplaces without fear of being sexually assaulted, women who can go to Parliament House, the highest place in our country where they make the laws that we're all exposed to when we go into court to tell our stories. We want women to be safe in Parliament House. We want women to be safe in their homes. And can I just say thank you to all the men who are here.
Yeah.
Because not all men don't get it, and in fact very many do. When we started lobbying about this particular rally, we found that the people who came onto the Facebook site we used were often men. So I just want to say I celebrate you for being here.
Yeah.
In Kings Park. How many Republicans are here today? One of the things I wanted to do was to say this. We need to leave here with a very firm idea of what our actions are. We need to go back to our schools and say to our principals, do something about this. We need to go back to our workplaces and say, do something about this. If we're in a company of some kind or we're on a board of some kind, we need to say, do something about this. And we can't just wait for something like COVID to close the Western Australian borders for the Western Australian Parliament to suddenly almost be 50% women in Parliament, which is what's happened. COVID isn't going to help us. We have to help ourselves. And that means that we've got to be a voice about these matters. Just today, I think there's about 500 people here, and I can't count, but I think that's how many there are. But today there are a lot of young women here. And I just went around the room, park, and said, come up here and just show your signs. I'm going to finish with that because I can't say more than Jenny said or Auntie Betty said.